Um, it was good. I think it was well needed. We practiced hard every day this week. Besides, we didn't practice Tuesday. From Sunday to now, we practiced like it was the first 2 weeks of the season. So I think it was good for us to get back to who we were, and especially coming off two tough losses like that by combined over 60 points. I think it was well needed for us.
What felt different for you guys between each half? I mean, you opened this game with one of your best half shooting all year, shot 56%, then only hit 3 field goals, big one at the end by UAB. Was it defensive adjustments by them, or could you just not really find a rhythm in that second half?
I think we got a lot of open looks that that we liked. They just didn't happen to fall. It was one of them halves where just things don't fall, things don't work out. But we got stops and we made free throws, and I think that was the biggest part of the game to keep us ahead at the end.
How big is this game for your confidence, Anthony? I mean, it's kind of your game tonight. You were the leading scorer all game, and then you hit the shot that put it away. What does this do for you moving forward?
I just see it as something to build on and just tell myself, build on that. That game's over. Got to be even better next game. And I was telling the radio, I just give a lot of, what am I looking for? Credit to this dude next to me and my other teammates. They just keep telling me, because, I've been in my head. I've been in my own head. So just staying mentally tough and staying confident, So.
You were efficient out there. Was there a point in the game where you kind of realized you were just going to keep hitting everything? Like, is there a point where you knew you had that rhythm today?
After I hit that first one in rhythm, I was like, okay, this might be a good little day. And, my teammates did a great job of finding me, so I got to knock down that shot for them.
Has it been hard keeping your confidence up, considering the playing time hasn't been consistent so much and kind of your role, you're just not really sure what it's been?
Yeah, it's definitely tough. It's real tough, but I just see it all as a part of the process of just becoming a better basketball player, becoming more mentally tough as a person. And like I said, my teammates and coaches do a really nice job of keeping my head in it and, always telling me, shoot the ball, you can do this, you can do that. Just believe in yourself.
Seems like you guys played one of your better offensive halves in the first half of the whole season, and maybe one of your worst in the second half. And I know Larry never really worries about offense. You guys don't either, but is there a point in time where you guys feel like you do need to maybe kind of work some things out there offensively, or it's all about defense?
If we shoot 24 for 30 every game this season, I don't think it'd be a problem. We'll catch a team on a drought like that. We'll be hitting everything, and they can't make a shot. So I just think it was just one of those days. The first half we made every other shot. Second half we couldn't make a shot. So it's just a tale of two halves. But I think as long as we stick with on defense and get stops, and make free throws and get fouled, I think we'll be fine.
Pearson ended with 14, their leading scorer, but he had 8 super early. You guys kind of shut him down after that. He got into foul trouble, and he ended up falling out. It was a big part of that. Was it a point of emphasis for you guys to get him into foul trouble? Because he picked up 2 fouls in the first 10 minutes or so of the game.
I wouldn't say it was an emphasis, but once he picked them those 2 early ones, then it was kind of an emphasis to go at him, and make him pick up some more. He likes to reach a lot and things like that, so you just put him in situations where it'd be easy for him to foul.
How big is it for this team when, Prentice, you don't really have your best day shooting, Jeremiah doesn't have a great day shooting, but players like Anthony and Lorenzo step up and can still get it done when you guys aren't necessarily on your game?
It's big. That just shows you that we're not just top heavy. We got guys 1 through 13, 14, how many guys on this team that can come in and be leading scorer, night in, night out. So I think games like this, it builds his confidence, it builds Doobie's confidence, things like that. Things that they need and things that we need them to have going into the conference.
It's nice to win. It really is. Against a team like that, and us, our 2 starting guards were 2 for 18, and we still won, and we won the way our teams win. We really defended well and rebounded well. Guys made steps forward, like Anthony played a lot more physical, harder. Che played the way he needed to play. Prentice always plays right. I think Nico's coming. I told the radio, we've got guys that are not in shape, which, I always could go in front of our team and say, we've outworked this team, and I couldn't say it. I haven't been able to say it yet because we haven't. And I look back to why, and we played a game. Then maybe you have to take a day off, and then you got to prepare, so you want them rested for the next game. And it's just been constant that travel, game, travel, game. And you think about guys like Doobie that are maybe averaging 10 minutes a game. That's the only conditioning they're getting. So we had a great week this week. We did well in finals, I believe, and everybody's on track to graduate. And we were also able to slip some practices in that I've always used to believe you take that whole week off, but I've learned that really the guys, are ready for the finals. They had a great lead up to that, and they need some type of escape, and I gave it to them in a hard way. We worked really hard this week when we were allowed to, and it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. We'll start again tomorrow. Practice Monday. Tomorrow's Monday. I don't know why I'm screwed up. So I thought we were going to practice. So that's why we're practicing, because we play Tuesday. Cunningham's got me all screwed up because I wanted to move our schedule around. And he wouldn't let me. So, but I see now why, Steve. Smarter minds prevail. So yeah, I like this team went to Pacific and won. They're good. They're well coached, and that 1-3-1. You just got to play basketball out of it. It really staggered us, and we talked about it. We played against it, but it almost cost us the game. It really changed the whole game, and but I like the way our team worked out of it. There's no timeout and take 20 minutes to go on how to work against a 1-3-1 trap. It got to us though, but we were able to prevail, which shows a lot about this young team.
How significant was this game for Anthony's confidence moving forward? This was the first, if not one of the first few games where he really led you guys completely.
Yeah, what we're trying to do, and you might have noticed it, we're trying to pressure more. We're trying to be there on the catch and get into guys, particularly against teams like this. Speed them up, take them out of their rhythm, particularly at home. And I thought he really took it to heart, and you just saw a different level. His motor was running at higher RPMs. And that was even before he made the shots. So, yeah, we just need consistency. And sometimes you don't know what you're going to get, but that's where the practices come in. We get consistent practices and are able to practice and then make them consistent. Our team has a lot of upside.
Is confidence really important for Anthony more so maybe than a lot of other guys?
I never believed in the word confidence. I never did, but I think it is a realism. I think it really is. And sure, confidence helps everybody. When you're confident in what you do, it helps. And I think Anthony gained some confidence. I think Doobie did. I think Prentice can't lose confidence. He's taking shots that he makes or misses. It doesn't matter. He just keeps playing. But yeah, I think it helps a guy like Anthony, who is still very young, just a sophomore. Wait, if today's Sunday, he's still a sophomore, right? Okay. I want to get my years and dates right. But yeah, and that game was decided at the end, I thought. I mean, they hit a three and they're down 2 or whatever. All of a sudden it could have changed. They missed a layup. That was huge. We make free throws. Prentice, hit some big ones. So.
How do you think you guys came out of just the really tough early part of your schedule, after taking your lumps and going on the road a lot? Do you feel like you guys have come out the other end for the better?
Yeah, I think this team, I told them that out of all my years, I don't know, as a whole, sometimes guys go into their own little self-centeredness. But as a whole, I've never seen a team get along so well off the court. And I told them, and not to be corny, but but you don't have each other's back on the court at times. You go into these little moods. You're just not thinking, and you don't play well. And so I was on Deion in practice one day. He said, "I love my teammates," and I said that. I believe that's true, Deion, today. And I believe everybody else would say they love you. So we need to carry over this specialness that you never see. I told Che, you'll never see this after this. You'll have a bunch of guys after your job trying to beat you out. So we got to use that as a strength. We got to build on the togetherness of this team and carry it over into the court, get tougher that way, and hold each other accountable. I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, it makes a lot of sense to me.
Would you say when Jeremiah has games like this at the stage of his career that he's at, it's more of a mental thing for him? Because we can see him light it up from the floor. He couldn't hit
Yeah.
anything tonight.
JD can go into some moods. I thought you saw it today. And he's not the only one. You know, we've seen it with almost everybody but Prentice. We just have a very young team and very childish at times. You know, about fouls. I have to tell them how to go out with their pants tied right, and how to shake the ref's hands on the opposing coach's hand instead of walking out like you're LeBron James. You know, that's just it's today. It's what it is these days. You know, it's just a different culture, and the more I can help them get ready for the real world, I need to. But we're just childish isn't the word, but we're just very young, and you know just the body language on the court when there's a call. Just we have to learn how to handle that better, and that's going to take time.
Would you say that you see the ideal sense of urgency and desire to win from Jeremiah when he's having games like this? It seems like sometimes when he misses a couple shots, he kind of just disappears.
Well, you know, JD always defends
Yeah.
and always puts his time in on that end of the court, but I think he loses confidence during the game offensively, and but he always gets back and plays hard. And if you looked at him from his first time here to where he is now, you know, he's going to graduate. He has an opportunity to go somewhere else. That'll be interesting, you know. But that's the new time we're in. That's how it works. But one thing JD does is he plays our board very well. He's the best at it, along with Prentice. He defends, he rebounds. I see what you're talking about on the offensive end. He just kind of hides, and you know, we're trying to change that. I just love the four guys that'll be here next year. And I talked to Lon Kruger, who won 11 games last year, and he just beat number 3 Wichita with the same guys that won 11 games last year. I think if we didn't bring in anybody and you just move forward to next year, this team would be pretty darn good. And you add the 4 guys, and I just love the future. I really do. And face it, if Cottingham had let us schedule right, we'd be 11-0. But he's in charge of scheduling too. He's trying for me not to get my 20-win bonus, is what he's trying to do. I get a bonus for 20 wins, and he's trying his hardest. How about Bobo? Congratulations on Joe Parker for getting a 5-year contract. I think that's neat. I'm joking with these two guys because we're very close friends. But yeah, that's it. And today's Sunday, and I need to go to church tonight, I guess, since it's Sunday. And hopefully we can win Tuesday, and then Long Beach is better than this team. So hopefully we can prove Kelly Lyle wrong, who said we're probably going to be have a losing record going into league. Hopefully we can prove him wrong. But I reached my final goal ever in coaching, and I just passed Rick Majerus with 518 wins, and Rick has 517, with little chance to win another one.